they don't get messy. It's more like
Oh god, the production. Hold on. I was trying to set up predictions, Papi, but here we go. We're diving into one of our final series of the night. Spawning in the top left-hand corner of Oceanborn, we have our orange Protoss player from Land of the Americas. Some know him as a pinhead, but others know him as Astrea. For Virtus Pro, and spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the American Terran player, the purple Terran, representing Platinum Esports. He is here for the money, Vindicta. Let's go. One moment here. Sorry, I'm just setting up the predictions in the chats. One moment. Pinhead. Beautiful. Okay, if you're in the chat, predictions are open. Oh, wait. Wait, what? It's not working. It's not working for some reason. What's going on? For some reason, I'm getting an error. What if I do this? There we go. There we go. for some reason, it wouldn't allow me. I think like the word pinhead was censored or something. But there we go. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will take the series. Best of luck in the chat. You have 2 minutes. 2 minutes to place your bets on this series. Again, after this, we're going to be entering the round, or the 7th round, the final round of the round robin group stage. Until then, we're settling in. We do have an economic opener, going to be a Rax expand here from Miguelito, from Vindicta. Meanwhile, across the map, we do have Astrea going for a standard opener himself. We're easing our way into this. Astrea with a cheeky probe hidden in the middle of the map, hoping to come in for a follow-up scout. See where this goes. I was there when Idra gave Huck the middle finger at an MOG or DreamHack or something. I forgot. I remember seeing that I remember seeing videos of that. I didn't watch it live. Do you remember? Well, thank you, Icecar. Thank you for letting us know. Astrea wash? No, it's just Papi. These NA players, they're too good. They're crazy. They're cracked. Ay. It's been a wild tournament so far. Has been wild. For now, we do see our initial adept going to be threatening a shade, dancing with these Marines. Meanwhile, Migs is holding his own. Going to be zoning Astrea away. Does zone away. Behind this, we do have our Stargate opener. Our take of choice going to be Stargate, I imagine, into Phoenix, but because it's Astrea, it could be Stargate into Oracle. A little bit less common, a little bit less seen. We'll keep an eye on that Stargate. And there it is, Phoenix. Going to be a Phoenix opener here from Astrea. Likewise, Devs catching out some of these Marines. Marines are cleaned up. Phoenix on the way. And that is a second Stargate. Oh my god. That is a second Stargate on the way. That was not what I was expecting. It looks like we may just go Mass Phoenix. I'm feeling Mass Phoenix here from Astrea. We have seen this pop up from time to time. Plus, we canceled Warp Gate. He's crazy. Warp Gate is canceled. Who needs gateway units, period? Who needs to warp in defensively or reactively whenever an army comes in? No. We don't need no Warp Gate. Know where we're going. We're doubling down on the Sky Toss. Rushing into +1 air attack. More Phoenixes are amassing. He's crazy. He's wild. He is a bit of a pinhead, but we love it. He's our pinhead, Papi. Our pinhead. It's across the map. We are going to be settling into our own setup here. We do have a bit of our 3-1-1 from Miguelito. We did delay the starport a little bit to prioritize stim, so really fast stim out of Vindicta. And he's building up quite a bio army. Now, I'm curious how this works out. On the one hand, I feel like this is going to hit like a truck, right? This stim combat shield's timing with mass bio is going to hit quite hard, and there's going to be very little on the ground to support. Is there a chance? Do we have enough Phoenixes to pick away at this army, to lift up most of the Marines, to shut down the Cyclone, to shut down the Medevacs? Can we stop this push with Mass Phoenix? Now, what's important is that it is not pure Phoenix. I believe this Robo is going to be for a Bay for Colossus. Like, I believe we're going to be going for, like, almost like a mech kind of style in PvT for Protoss, where we avoid gateway units entirely, and we just go for, like, SkyToss units and Robo units, which we have seen before. I remember we called it Nanomech back in the day. There was a Brazilian Protoss player called Nano, aka Shakti. If Icecar's listening, then he knows. And he would often, like, play similarly to this, but in a different way, with Mass Robo, not Mass Skytoss. Meanwhile, we go for the lift, and we lift up every single Marine. Oh my god, the Marines are all lifted and nothing shoots up. Nothing else remains, and we can pick away at the army one at a time. We have Marauders, and they're on their own. Ah, get away. They can't do anything. And the Marauders have been lifted up one after the other. Astrea will shut down this entire push. Ay, ay, ay. I was concerned. I was like, do we have enough Phoenixes to lift up all the Marines? The answer is yes. the answer is, of course. Just lift, Papi. Just lift every unit. True. True, Papi. He knows that Roddy is watching. True. Roddy, he's all about that SkyToss. Yeah. This is for the fans. This is for all mate Roddy. The mate for you. There's that base, so we spoke about it, right? It's like quote unquote mech, right? It's like pure SkyToss and Robo units, like no gateway units. No gateway units allowed. Just Phoenixes, Colossus, Immortals. We do see Astrea rotating around. He will delay the third CC. Gets into the mineral line. SCV is going to be going down. And Vindicta just having a hard time keeping up here. That's going to be 5 dead workers. And Migs, he's stuck at home. And the problem here is that he was working towards that big stim timing. He was working towards his bio push. And alas, the bio push doesn't achieve much. Doesn't achieve much in the end here. We do see Astrea trying to rotate around, catching a couple of Marines. Across the map. Ooh, Mind Drop comes in. Not bad. Bold move to go for a Mind Drop while there are mass Phoenixes on the map. But we did get across. 3 probes go down. Widow Mines are saved. And the Phoenixes, they turn back around. They catch more of these Widow Mines. And even hoping to intercept this drop. Can we find it? Can we catch it? Phoenix is pulling back. The Observer, of course, does get eyes on the Bio Army move out. Can we catch a medevac? Oh, we can! We can get one! One medevac goes down. We force a stim. We do catch a couple of Marines as well. Get a very delicate micro here out of Astrea. Widow Mines are set up behind the army. At the same time, double the drop into the main. Cannon does finish. Oh, we barely lift both Widow Mines. But the Bio Army has made it. We're going for the third. We have a Colossus, but is it good enough? Yeah, the Colossus is going to be targeted down. We are within range. The Colossus does fall. Big pickoff. But what about the Phoenixes? GG gets called. The mass Phoenix snowballs out of control. May lose the Colossus, but it doesn't matter. What matters? Phoenix. GG. GG, well played. Astrea having fun here. Rushing into +1 air attack, rushing into a second Stargate, shutting down the first push, and just putting Vindicta on the back foot. That was a wild game. Again, with that, GG. GG, well played. Astrea takes the first game, but it's a best of 3. It's a best of 3. Plenty more matches ahead of us. I want to believe that we can bounce back, but really what I am curious about is what's next, right? What the hell does Astrea whip out next time in Game 2? I'm ready for it. I am ready for it. Build a Thor. I mean, sure, we could try to get into Thor production there. I mean, again, I'm pretty sure initially Migs, he was hoping for his bio push to achieve a little bit more. Unfortunately, he got completely shut down. Then we were stuck at home. If we had gone for Thors, I think we'd probably have to just turtle, right? We'd have to just turtle up, get a couple of Thors, build up, and look to max out. I don't think we can really kind of hit any earlier timing, right? And I just don't know if that's... I was gonna say I don't know if that's Vindicta's playstyle, but he does have like a meme on his channel, right? Like he's got like the picture tent sort of thing. Maybe that would have been the way. Regardless, we're settling in and spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Psi Delta, we have our American Protoss player, the Orange Protoss, representing Virtus Pro. He is our pinhead, Astrea. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have the purple Terran player representing Platinum Esports. Down in this series, he's here for the money. It is Vindicta. Can he bounce back? I want to believe in the ace match. I want to believe, but we'll see. We'll see. For now, we are settling in, setting up our Reaper Warlock with our initial gateway and Cybercore. Getting into our opener, and again, my eyes have to be on Astrea at this point. Like, he's playing in very Astrea ways. You play very NA. You know, like, the reality is that Astrea, he's like the embodiment of NA. Like, he is just the best NA representative out there. Like, you can imagine. Like, let's be real here. Let's be real. Astrea, he embodies the NA region like no other, and it's really cool to see him play like these weird styles and win. Right? Play these weird styles and take down some other top competitors as well with that. And we'll see if he can, or what he brings out here in Game 2. For now, it's going to be our Rax Expand. Economic opener out of Vindicta, as he does open up with a single gas geyser. SCV gets across the map. Zealot is out initially. With the help of the Zealot, we can harass across the map and try and delay the CC, but for now we're kept busy. SV coming in for a full scout. Zealots, able to get a swipe off. Just the one. And we'll see if we can delay the command center here of Migs. Looks like we're staying at home. Gonna be chilling back at home. Reaper on the hunt. Scouting across the map, making sure there's no proxy Stargate, there's no hidden pylon. Zealot is moving us towards the Adept. Again, our goal here is to get across the map and to delay the expansion. We'll see if we can. Adept and Zealot on the way. The CC, we're getting there. We need a little bit more time, but thankfully the bunker does finish up. Vindicta taking this very seriously. Migs is ready with the bunker, and he does zone the Adept away. Again, if the bunker wasn't here, we can get on top of the SCV, we can delay mining, delay the base, wreak havoc. Second Adept now arrives, which means we can shade behind the mineral line and delay mining. Meanwhile, Reaper does dip in, and do we scout the tech? We do not. It's going to be a Stargate opener for Astrea into Phoenixes. This time, we're not rushing into a second Stargate. I'm sure Migs wants to confirm that. After what just happened in Game 1, wants to confirm. Adepts, they do shade in. Ooh, within range of the bunker. Adepts taking a lot of damage. Widowmine is set up. Again, Adepts shading behind the mineral line. Denying mining time. Likewise, the Reaper does slip in. And will be shut down. But the Reaper did confirm that there was no second starport. I'm sorry, second Stargate. Thankfully. No second Stargate. Adepts, they shade the hell out of the natural. We did get some pretty efficient trades here. 2 Marines, an SCV, a Reaper. It's okay. Not bad. But so far, this looks like a much more standard game. This looks like we're settling into 2 bases. The mine shot! Oh! Nice connection! Does take 2 mines to kill a Phoenix. But not a bad shot there. From Vindicta. Another Phoenix on the way. Remember, this is not cloaked, so we can lift and we can shut it down. Widowmine is cleaned up. Oh! Ooh, Phoenix overextending. Nice catch. Makes the shot. Oh, we're doing it again! No shot. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit delayed, but the second Stargate is on the way. This time, I believe we did finish Warp Gates, so we're not rushing to +1 the same way that we did. So this is a different variation, but the destination is the same. Mass Phoenix. We're getting there in a different way, but we will get there nonetheless. Mass Phoenix here once again from Astrea. Migs does have plenty of anti-air. Because of the Stargate opener, he's made Cyclones, he's made Vikings. A much safer response this time from Migs. Astrea is aware, does catch a couple of Marines. Not just Marines. Marines will delay the production. SCV's being shut down. We do avoid that mine shot. Do see Mix trying to catch those Phoenixes, but unable to. And this is a risky maneuver here from Astrea to play the same style 2 games in a row. Very risky, especially because I imagine Vindicta after that game 1, I'm sure did ruminate over it, did think it over. I'm sure would respond and react better here in game 2, but he's yet to confirm. Migs has yet to confirm the Mass Phoenix, and this time a much faster Robo. And again, this should be for the Bay for Colossus production. Should be for Colossus. Phoenixes, they dive in, they shut down the first Cyclone. Oh, Cyclone for Phoenix. Not a bad trade here for Migs. Oh, almost catching another Phoenix. Again, Migs being much more defensive, able to trade better as a result. Able to fight on a little bit more on his terms. Oof. Phoenix diving in once again. Another Phoenix goes down. Ooh, but we do camp the production. We catch a medevac. Another SCV. Looking at the units lost tab here. Again, it's been 3 Phoenixes being killed so far. For Cyclone, medevac, a couple of Widow Mines. The trades aren't as one-sided as they were in game 1. But we still have a lot of Phoenixes, and we do catch 2 more Widow Mines. Oh, and a medevac! Bold move! Does cost us a Phoenix, but that's a big pickoff. Delaying any kind of drop play. Oof. Once again, really careful control there by Astrea. Behind this, taking a third, expanding the scan, does reveal the Immortal, so Migs is aware of the Robo production. We have actually a second safety Immortal. Interesting. It makes sense. Again, because these Phoenixes have dealt less damage, it makes sense for Astrea to play safe and make additional Immortals first before the Colossus. As the Bay is already done. Bay is already done. Colossus production now underway. But Migs is moving out. And I'm curious how much damage he can get done with his first push. For now, just being kept busy by the Phoenixes. Phoenixes are very low. Oof, another Phoenix goes down. So we are amassing more Phoenixes. Neba's good, but Astrea's more NA. 100%. 100%. Neve was arguably a stronger player, but Astrea, he's like the soul of NA, you know? The spirit of the bald eagle. Ah, it's beautiful. That's why he takes to the skies. He spreads his wings and he flies. Back at home, we scan, we confirm the Colossus that are amassing back at home. And we spoke earlier as, we do pick off a couple of these Vikings, not bad. But we spoke earlier about how Migs may just approach this in a different manner, and in game 1 he was hyper aggressive, he was punished for it. Here in game 2, he's just turtling. He's just turtling, he's just sitting back, defending, slowly taking a 3rd base, soon to be, I imagine, taking a 4th, 2nd starport for mass Viking production on the way here for Migs. Ghoster on the way as well with the Ghost Academy. Oh, meanwhile, we're working towards Sky Toss. Okay, towards a fleet beacon. Now no longer just about the Phoenixes, but we can work towards Tempest or Carriers. Okay, you have my attention. Now this is the downside. Basically, Astrea has recognized and realized, hold up, you're not pushing. Like, you're just turtling up. Let me take advantage of you, right? Like, now he realizes that his opponent's being defensive, now we tech, right? We have freedom, we expand, we take a 4th base, we tech up into the fleet beacon into would-be, you know, Carrier or Tempest. And if Migs is too defensive, then Astrea will get away with this. Yeah, now 3rd Stargate on the way. So a good read here from Astrea. You could argue that he could have done this a little bit sooner, a little bit earlier. Can make that argument. But regardless, it is at least on the way. Mothership is in production. Anion Pulse Crystals, that is of course Phoenix range. And we'll see what units we invest into which direction we do head. For now, additional immortals. I wouldn't be opposed to a second robo as well, just to like maintain robo production, to, you know, have an army. And there it is, not Tempest, Carrier. Carriers are on the way. I do appreciate this out of Migs. He is unsieging, maybe tempted to move out. Liberator Rangers on the way, Liberator is being made 3 at a time. Observer does spot the army. Oh! Does overextend. Nice snipe there by Migs. Catches the Observer, catches another Phoenix. Yeah, we are moving out. We have plenty of EMPs available as well. We pull the voice. Oh my god. Migs, he's committing a little bit harder here. Boys have been pulled. They're here to repair. Here to tank some shots. Liberator's taking advantage of the low ground, and we are not ready yet. Skytoss is still not out. We have 3 carriers in production. We have disruptors on the way. But again, we are not ready. Liberation has arrived. We throw down our freedom zones here, zoning away the ground army, pushing towards the natural. Nice EMP here on the Phoenixes. The disruptor. Disruptor rallies into its death. Mothership getting low. And we do see Astrea up against the wall. His Phoenixes, they're so low. So battered, so bruised. The Mothership goes down. We did focus down, I think, a Liberator. We're trying to engage here. Force fields do force back the army. Yeah, the carriers doing what they can, but the ground army of Astrea, it crumbles. We take down all the Immortals. We're going for the Colossus. Carriers are too little too late, and Migs, he's breaking through. Breaks through the ground army, shuts down everything. There's only the carrier left. We have plenty of Vikings, plenty of anti-air. We just ignore the third. We go straight for the natural. Again, if we had waited any longer, we would have gone up to like 6 carriers. Would have been a different game, a different story. We do shut down these pylons, depowering so much of the main. And Migs, he's done it. He has done it by besieging up on top of the high ground, shuts down both of these carriers, one after the other. Boys are being pulled into ghosts, into their deaths. GG gets called, and Vindicta puts a point on the board. Whew. GG. Oh my god. GG, well played. We are going to the ace match. We are tied up 1-1. And again, this is what I was worried about with Astrea playing a similar style, is that he was so successful because Vindicta was so aggressive in game 1, he was so in his face, and he was punished for it. Here, in game number 2, Vindicta, he took a much more defensive approach. He was, slowly, methodically getting up to 2 bases, up to 3 bases, building himself up, getting into ghosts as well, towards his own death ball of an army. And then he moved out. I don't think, if I remember correctly, he wasn't aware that carriers were on the way, but that was such a strong timing for Vindicta. Also because Astrea was working towards carriers. He wasn't quite there yet. He was caught with his pants down. That was the moment where Astrea was at his most vulnerable, and Vindicta did take advantage of him in the end. And with that, we're going all the way to game 3, and I don't expect Astrea to play this mass Phoenix style again. I don't expect it for a third game. I don't think that'd be the wisest of moves. Again, I feel like if you play an unorthodox style, and if it works once, you switch it up, right? Because your opponent will adapt. Your opponent will adjust. Vindicta is a good enough player for that. So, we gotta respect the Terran, respect Migs, and take a different approach. We'll take a different approach here. As, looks like we have... Wait, where are we? Hold on. We're trying to figure something out. Which one was the right one? Is it Alcyone? Okay, it is. So, fun fact, after the game, Astrea and Vindicta, they made their own lobbies, and they both made different maps. So everyone was confused. We're like, wait, hold on. What's going on here? What's going on here? But we are good to go. We're just settling in. It looks like we may be joined by the mainstream though. Curious. I wonder if I wonder what's happening. What's happening over on the mainstream?
Mine's burrowed and the bio was like.
Oh, I think they just wrapped up. Yeah. Okay, yeah. We have confirmation. So the mainstream is going to be joining us as well. Looks like the mainstream, they wrapped up their series, and everyone is casting this. We got us, we got the mainstream, we got the B stream, we got the D stream, all the streams converging here on Astrea versus Vindicta. All eyes are on these two in the ace match. When it comes to the scoreline, let's have a look at the group stage. Let's have a look here. Just for some updates. Okay, so looks like Vindicta won't be able to make it out of the group, but he can still influence the group. That's the thing. Vindicta can still influence the group here by bringing down Astrea, which would be a massive upset. And that could be Astrea not making it out of the round robin stage. It's possible he does not make it out if Vindicta pops off. We'll see if he can. We will see. As it looks like Epic took down Disc 2-0. Epic confirmed making it out of the group. Congratulations. Oh my god. I was not expecting Epic to pop off like this, but Epic, he comes out of the group in second place, just under Trigger. There's still 2 more slots available though. It's top 4. Remember, it's top 4. Make it out of the group. We have 2 players confirmed. 2 players yet to be determined. We go. Oh my god! Who was that in the chat? A name I haven't seen in years, Papi Duddles? Papa Duddles? Daddy Duddles? Ay. Oh my god. Good to see you. It's been a long time. It's a long time, Papi, but here we go. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Alkione, we have our American Protoss. Our American Protoss player, the Orange Protoss representing Virtus Pro. He's a bit of a pinhead, but he is Astrea. Who is Duddles? True! True, my apologies. Oh, sorry. I pretended like I knew who you were. Clearly, who is Duddles? Who is he? Who is he, Papi? Spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have the American Terran player, the Purple Terran, representing his team, Platinum Esports. He is here for the money, Vindicta. Could I miss those horns? Ah, they were always here for you, Papi. They were here. I hope you're doing well, Papi. I hope you're doing well. And Duddles, he was once a very active member in the StarCraft 2 community. Still, I'm sure active. I'm sure somewhat. I haven't seen Duddles in quite some time. It's legit been years, I think, Mr. Duddles. But good to see you. Hope all has been well. As we are settling in. This time we do see Vindicta going for a double gas opener. Double gas here from our Terran player is going to be leading into a faster factory. A bit of a more aggressive build for Vindicta this time around. Meanwhile, Astrea has been popping up. He's been having fun here with double Stargate Mass Phoenix, both in Game 1 and in Game 2 with mixed success. I mentioned before that I do not expect him to rely on it for a third time. I feel like that would be a mistake. I feel like Vindicta has been adjusting, has been successful here at responding and reacting to this build. I feel like Astrea should fall on something else. He should rely on something a little bit different. And Astrea, he's versatile enough to have many more builds up his sleeve, many more playstyles. I expect to see something different. Maybe Stargate into Colossus with a single Stargate, or even a Twilight Council opener. Okay, we have our tech of choice. This time it is not a Stargate. We are not massing Phoenixes. Let's go. Twilight Council is thrown down, a Reaper dips in, and ooh, the Reaper doesn't quite go up the Reaper cliff. We do rotate around instead. So Vindicta has yet to confirm the tech of choice. Does dip into the main, and will knock himself over the wall. A nice move here out of Vindicta. Does slip in, but as we can see, the tech is hidden at the natural, not in the main. So Vindicta, he gambled a little bit, and he does gamble incorrectly. The Reaper gets shut down, and we do not scout the tech. As a result, behind this, Cyclone's on the way. We may go for a blind Viking as well, which would be ideal against SkyTiles. Okay, we've got a medevac on the way. So we can turn this defense into an offense. We have the CC on the high ground just to be safe. Marines are amassing. And this hallucination is going to dive in to confirm the opener. We'll get eyes on the command center. So Astrea now knows it's not a one-base all-in. He also knows it's not too committed here into, a would-be drop. Bit of a supply block there for Astrea. Sorry, for Vindicta. For Miguelito. Here we go. We are soon to move out. Just waiting for our next Cyclone. Meanwhile, back across the map. Wouldn't mind getting forced back. Gets a probe kill, but just a single worker. Ooh, okay. As Astrea is going for a 2-gate blink into a third. Very economic build here from Astrea. Very economic. Is going to be chilling back at home. Has minimal weapons available, which means Vindicta has potential. His goal? This pylon. His goal should be to shut down this pylon to disrupt some of the production. Threaten, again, the base here of Astrea. We're just waiting for that high ground vision, waiting for the medevac. And we'll see if we can focus it down. The army is spotted! Yeah, Astrea's on the way. Can we get the pylon in time? It is getting low. And the pylon will go down at the same time. Astrea coming in from behind, collapsing on the army. Plus juggling there, but we come in for a surround almost. Yeah, from behind and from the front. Solid blinks here from Astrea, does avoid the army. Doesn't quite get the Cyclones, but shuts down every single Marine. The Marines, they go down one after the other. Solid trade for Astrea. That was 10 Marines for 1 Stalker and 1 Sentry. At least the Cyclones survived. The Cyclones, they did barely get away. They can threaten a drop into the mineral line. At the same time, now they have map control. Astrea does move out. Meanwhile, MiGs moving in. Now, as Astrea is stabilizing on 3 bases and selling into his economy, we throw down 2 more forges. Quite a bit greedy here. We delay all these gateways in favor of upgrades. So Astrea is still only on 2 gates. So very greedy play here from Astrea. Cyclones do dip in. We manage to catch a couple of workers. 3 probes go down. Oh! It's a one-way trip. Yeah, we will clean this up. Can we get another Stalker? We can! 1 more Stalker goes down. At the same time, Liberator attempting to harass. Doesn't get much more done. Yeah, 0 kills on the Lib. And back at home, Vindicta is just building up. Getting into our 3-1-1 setup, tank production, Stim is on the way. We have our safety Raven as well. No major signs yet of an all-in. We only have the 1 eBay for 1 upgrade, which is a bit of a sign of aggression, but we can always just go for +1 armor and then a 2nd eBay alongside it to even out those upgrades. Yeah, there it is. 3rd CC's in production, so we're building up towards a longer game, towards the mid-game. We're not going for any kind of crazy aggression. We're calming things down. We're expanding. Which means this greed from Astrea, he's getting away with it, right? Like, these upgrades are insane. A very fast 1-1 into, I imagine, fast 2-2. The gold on the way as well. Oh my god, Astrea, calm down. Liberator does get a probe kill. But, yeah, Astrea just cutting so many corners, getting to his gateway explosion, rushing into the gold. Staying on a low gas count. This is why you can afford this. No gases at the natural, no gases at the 3rd. Heavily reliant on mass charge lot. And that's a lot of Zealot. A lot of charge lots back. And there's 2-2. 2-2 on the way. And how can we afford even more Zealots? The cold base. True. It's all coming together here for Astrea. And Mass Zealot can have a hard time pushing into a defensive setup, into a 2 or 3 base setup. But it's ideal fighting out in the open. As Vindicta is sharking around. Astrea going for the dive. Does get eyes on the army. Manages to catch one of the medevacs. Doesn't commit. You mentioned before that Astrea doesn't want to push into the natural, but he does want to deny the 3rd. The CC forced to pull back. Third base is delayed. Will eventually be taken. Meanwhile, as all this is happening, as Vindicta is stuck defending back at home, we take the gold. Fully saturated. Gold base is fully saturated, and with the help of this gold, Astrea is going to be the first to max out. Has a way to reinforce and harass on the right-hand side. Rotates over towards the left. Now, similarly as to Astrea not wanting to push into the natural, I don't think we want to push into the third either. Like, we have the high ground advantage, we have tanks. Not the best SimCity. If Vindicta bleeds out too much out in the open, then that could kind of force a snowball effect and force Astrea to, or give an opening for Astrea to push in. For the time being, we're backing up. Backing up, only harassing the Zealots, being very careful, pulling back, and now we're taking up. What do we have? Gases. We've taken finally some extra gases here at the third base. That means we can afford a second robo and a bay. We're taking up into what looks to be Colossus production. We're building up towards some splash damage. Meanwhile, Astrea taking Vindicta's gold. Oh my god, he's crazy. The army has spotted that does trigger a big counterattack. Boys are being pulled. Oh my god, Astrea going for an all-in. But he's getting caught out. Big mine shot. Zell coming in from behind, getting ready for a surround. And it's all or nothing. And to be fair, Astrea doesn't have any Colossus. No splash damage. This pivot could work. This could work, but the boys are not where they need to be. Zell say collapses of the Marines. Yeah, they're looking to snowball out of control. Boys are finally getting in front of them. But Zell's coming from the front, from behind. We get a full surround. What are the boys doing? Wait, was this an accident? Where were the SCVs going? GG gets called. Ay, ay, ay. I'm not too sure if they were meant to be pulled. I'm not too sure what happened there. But GG, Astrea will take the series at 2-1. Will take the series and have a greater chance at making it out of the group stage. GG. GG, well played. A very interesting end to the series. I'm a little bit confused as to whether or not we intended to pull the boys and just send it. Regardless, we were all in, and honestly, it was not a bad timing. Remember, before Colossus, before Storm, before Archons, but we did get a full surround, and those boys being pulled weren't utilized in the best way either. They weren't utilized in the best way. With that, congratulations, Astrea will take it. And now we have to embrace the final round. Round 7. And we'll see where we end up. Okay. Let us switch on over. Exclamation mark B. Exclamation mark B in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the back yourselves.